Hi Gemini, it's Mel. This is your mid-May love reading for Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising, the last half of May. Let's see what's going on for Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's do one more shuffle. There we go. Gemini. Alright, 10 of Swords. So there's a situation that definitely ended. You could have been dealing with an earth sign, air sign. But I see things getting better. I see things getting better. Like in the past you were really stuck in your head, and little by little you were getting over this. And I feel like now, or at least in the last half of May, you're definitely out of this period of overthinking, of isolating yourself, of being in the dark. Whoever you're dealing with, if you're dealing with an air sign, this person definitely like cut this out for good. I feel like they're very cold and very detached from the situation. They could be looking back in your direction, seeing what you're up to. There's part of them that hasn't really released you for good just yet. But I don't see them making any offers or giving you any apology of any kind. This was definitely kind of a toxic attachment that you two had, but I feel like this is a clear ending, and you're releasing this attachment from this person. Like Gemini, you're not as attached to this as you once were, which is good. Definitely cutting it out. And you're still in the process of healing. You're not there just yet, but I feel like you're showing up better in the world. You're showing up more confident, more grounded. And I don't think you're returning to this person like you once might have, or like you once did. Like at this point, you're just really stopping yourself from going back to this person. It's done. Like it's through. Let's see, how is this person coming in? 8 of Wands. Let me see what's going on. And 9 of Wands in the reverse. They're lowering down their guard, and they could be coming forward with some communication, or that's very interesting. But they're still very they're still very unattached. They just want you to see them. Okay, here's what I'm getting. I feel like this person, whoever you're dealing with, kind of wants you to want them. Like they're not as interested in investing into this long term, or like in a positive way. I feel like they just kind of want your attention from what I'm seeing. Yeah, they definitely kind of just want your attention. They could feel some sort of connection, but part of them is kind of very vain. Let me see. They haven't let you go entirely, though. They haven't let you go entirely. Let's see. What's the most likely outcome between Gemini and this person, please? Either you or your person are going to be very defensive. I feel like you're both going to be defensive, but in your own particular ways. For you, Gemini, I don't think you want this person to come back into your life. And for whoever you're dealing with, they're going to be defensive and kind of push into getting you to acknowledge them. But we have the 4 of Wands in the reverse, so I don't see any stability or any long-term commitment in the end. In the end, kind of withdrawing and keeping to yourself, Gemini, is going to be your best option. I feel like it's going to make you the most stable after this period of very, very rocky energy. Yeah, you need to listen. They're showing up as the Queen of Swords reversed. You're showing up as the King of Swords reversed. Everyone's detached, huh? In the past, you did want a reconciliation, though. But I feel like the main message that I'm getting, Gemini, I feel like you're just like, you know, time's up. Time is up for you. Like, it's just not for you, but like you're saying time's up for this person. Like, no, You'd rather be alone right now. Even if you do feel left out in the cold, if you have to leave this person out in the cold, like, it's through. You want new things. Like, you're tired of giving to the same old situation and you're moving on. And that's what you did. Finances are looking good, so if that's what you're focusing on, your finances, money, career, it's looking good. Let's see. How does this person feel about Gemini, please? And what are their actions? How does this person feel about Gemini and what are their actions in the last half of May? They kind of want to drop this, but at the same time, they want to offer you something. They don't want to be single or they don't want to be alone. I feel like this person does enjoy the attention that you once gave them. But here's the thing, I feel like they're non-committal or they're not looking for that long-term commitment with you. I don't think you guys will reconcile. I feel like this person will try unusual ways to get to you, to get your attention in some way. But I don't think you're gonna fall for it. You're gonna keep your guard up. And in the end, they're gonna keep on keeping on though. They're gonna keep on trying to get your attention, trying to make this right. But I don't see that happening. A lot of earth here, so a lot of earth. I feel like also for some of you, this is just for some of you, I feel like this person could be using you for your finances, for your reputation, for your money. So be careful about that. If that's the case and this person isn't with you, like isn't with you for emotion, isn't looking out for anything emotional with you, they just want your wealth. But that's only for some of you. But they will try to communicate. They will try to communicate. But this is someone who's very indecisive, very back and forth. I feel like this is someone who will contradict themselves as they speak to you. Like, you're gonna be able to catch them. And they're gonna tell you they want that long-term committed future with you, the family, the kids. But I'm just not buying it. I'm just not buying it. They just don't want you to stop looking in their direction or stop paying attention to them. Let's see. How does Gemini feel about this person in the last half of May, please? You don't see the situation going anywhere. You don't see this person changing. I feel like everything's just to a halt with you and you don't trust this person at all. You think this person is a little bit manipulative, like kind of crazy, like crazy wild or crazy, like wants to do everything, wants to be everything. A little bit all over the place. A little bit all over the place. See, Gemini, I think like you know the truth. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, the Moon upright. Like, you know this person doesn't tell the truth, isn't letting you know the truth about the situation. And you have a bad feeling about this, like intuitively. So I feel like you know what's up with this person. You don't see this as someone worth investing into or worth putting your time and effort into. So in the end, I do see you walking away. I feel like you have already. So I feel like I'm just reiterating everything. But Gemini, that was your reading for the last half of May. I hope it resonated. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.